Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Wings of Wonder. And we have returned on the final day of one of my favorite Wings of Wonder nichelings, Leon, who has lived out his life as a brave nicheling who began to explore the edges of what was then, gosh, they've really spread quite a long way since he was young, but what used to be the very edges of their territory, and he has worked his way through trying to battle off the rogues and protect his beloved mate Skunk Lily, who he took in when she was recently widowed from the passing of her first mate Flameleaf. And unfortunately, it is the end of Leon's life, and I am really going to miss him because he is so beautiful, and he is part of the Justice line and the Lily line, and we haven't really had very many of those for a little while now, ever since the Wings of Wonder tribe has begun to focus more on their wings. And I have to say, the results have been amazing though. I mean, look at Snow Sky. He has got some vibrant, brilliant, beautiful patterning, and I think that the Birds of Paradise challenge that we will be doing with this tribe is going to be a lot of fun, and I have even more ideas about it. As each day passes, I have a few more ideas of how we're going to try to make it work. And really quickly, one of the big ideas that did occur to me is that, of course, being the Wings of Wonder tribe brought forth from the songs of their ancestors, which are now unfortunately beginning to dwindle now that we're running low on lilies. I do need to see, River Lily might need to learn some of those songs, so we do need to see if we can kind of carry on a few of the lily line too. But since the entire tribe was raised on the songs of their ancestors and it was all about those Wings of Wonder, I realized, of course, the double-winged nichelings who have the ability to fly would be really highly revered and probably have a court on the different trees on this island. And we have a lot of trees, including two I just noticed over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 trees. Holy cow! That is definitely enough for our winged nichelings to be able to make a home of their own. So they're going to be kind of revered as like the wing touched, after all. Those who only have one wing maybe will be thought of as being kind of like high class, somewhat revered, but somehow they just weren't as lucky, as gifted by the nicheling gods. But double-winged nichelings who can fly, like Lemon Spots here, definitely would have been lucky, and they will hold court on their individual trees. Why do I say that? Because I'm gonna stick all of my lovely double-winged nichelings into trees so I can keep track of them, including Rira back here. And then we will start spreading out across the island and doing our best to try to match up our different nichelings and their gene needs, like F and C immunity over here, C and F not a mate there, F and K. And we'll be doing our best basically to try to produce very healthy nicheling offspring. So that's what we're going to try to do. Just make a lot of beautiful birds, plenty to pick from when we want to take our pick of the flock, quite literally, and begin the Birds of Paradise challenge. So step 1, get all of my winged nichelings, my double winged nichelings up into trees. Step 2, have everybody else gather tons of nesting material and food and kind of spend their days going between the different trees, conversing with the double winged nichelings, and maybe even forming families if the pairing, the match just seems right. So all right, now that we have established that, we do want to swing it down in here. It is Leon's final moments. I am really, really going to miss him, actually. And Skunk Lily will be having their final child. Oh, Leon, you had a son who has at least one. Oh, he has at least one wing and the peacock tail feathers, which is nice. So I'm going to name you after your father. Let's see. Let's see. Lion, Justice, Noble. I'm just gonna name him Noble, which seems or how about Guard or, oh no, let's go with Brave, Bravi? I guess we'll go with Bravi for like brave, like a young brave nicheling who will hopefully uphold a lot of bonds of honor, even if he is pretty sickly himself. Apparently I had some other deaths actually. Oh no, I lost an old one. Oh, it looks like we just lost one of our elder nichelings. I know that little Seed Lily's mother... Oh, Seed Lily! Yes, you are a lily. You can help carry on the lily line. Seed Lily's mother did pass away. And let's start off by trying to make sure that all of my double-winged nichelings are in a happy little nest of their own. We have Snow Sky in one. Rira needs to have a nest of her own, and I think that she'll be happy to come over and visit with her brother, actually. F and C, K and C, and she'll kind of nest in the tree near him. Though I don't think they're going to be mates, because clearly they don't match. No! Okay, getting up on the tree is trickier than I thought. There we go. Oh, and there's a lot of fish over here. Nice! But speaking of being up in trees, so Ririko is hiding in her palm tree because unfortunately she now has a sickly daughter and she has a rogue-born son that even though he has one wing, she has no interest in. He has F and F immunity though. So he would actually be an okay mate for Rira, but I think that Ririko would just chase her son away. She's a little aggressive. If he comes back, he comes back. And I also think she can't really gather much, so I think that she would kind of keep a grudging eye on him. Sierra here. Ririko, you're not born. Yeah, Ririko is actually born from the outsiders too. So I don't think that she would really understand what it means to be a lily, what it means to be part of the lily line. And little Sierra might kind of face the same fate of being tossed to the side if somebody doesn't step up for her. Sisiko, meanwhile, was taken in by Jastar. So Jastar believed that it was worth it to bring in this little abandoned orphan, Sisiko, into the tribe. So will he take responsibility for that? He sure will. And I guess what we're going to start doing now is we're going to start breeding, like really focusing on finding mates, I should say, for the double-winged nichelings. And everybody else, like I'll pick and choose and sort from when we're trying to find compatible mates. So let's check on this side. A little female, look at her. Miko with double wings, heat body, ram horns. Lame, what a child. I think that's a pretty exciting little one to have. And actually over here, Janu did take a mate with Kosi because their immunity matches and Kosi has that rare H immunity. And Kosi was going to stop off, she was just trying to chase some fish, but she was attracted by Janu's wings. But I just really feel like Lame, who I really should have renamed, and Janu, who I really should have renamed, have kind of like formed a very deep bond. So I think that Taro Duke, who has H immunity? What? Since when did you have H immunity? Oh, Lame has really good genes actually. All right, so let's rename their son. In fact, let me go ahead and really quickly pull up the nicheling name list. I haven't used it enough lately, and you guys have really piled in thousands of names over the year we've been doing everything. Except most of them tend to be female. Every time I go for like a male name, it's usually missing. There we go. Let's go with, I kind of like, all right. Bulis, which sounds really fancy, but come on, look at him. He's a fancy little turkey, so that'll totally work. And then he has a little sister here whose name is currently Miko, but I think that, let's see, I think that I actually want to name her, oh gosh, Gobble is actually on this list, which is kind of funny considering I was just joking about them looking like turkeys. Let's go with Orprin. Let's see. Miko, let's name her Orpri. There we go. Which apparently means truth, and she's very beautiful, and these two are having amazing children, so I definitely want them to have more kids. So I think we're going to do this. I think Kosi is going to settle in, make herself a little spot. Oh no, a rogue! Not again! Oh my gosh! I think that would make Ririko so furious. She wants nothing to do with these rogues. That is so terrible. She's pregnant with a rogue again. Oh no. All right, Dapple Leaf, can you help like defend us? Oh, there's the rogue. Can we get him? Okay, and then Marius, I think, would want to try to fight him off. Oh, there's little Cassie. We actually released her a little bit ago. Could we attack the rogue? I think we could. If we flew down. Oh, the rogue disappeared just as we were going to have like just when we were gonna have Snow Sky help us fight him off. Oh, I have mostly females over here. This is kind of dangerous. Actually, all of these Nichelings are females. What? Except for little Nuta, who has been abandoned. We'll have to release him. Sisiko, we'll go ahead and check on. Lana, I'm going to go ahead and let Lana... We'll say that when she appeared, little Nuta ran off because he doesn't know where his parent went. So he was spooked and ran off. Alright, where's that rogue? Ah, there he is. And who's that? I'm pretty sure that's one of... Oh, that's that toxic fanged Nicheling that we have been trying to chase down for ages. Alright, so there's that group. And then I had... Oh, Gloria Lily! There you are! Gloria Lily was trying to wiggle her way over so that she could find that toxic fanged Nicheling. Ooh, look, and there's a nest right over here. And let's let the brave sisters. We have two Barina clawed sisters who kind of view themselves as defenders, who would pop on over. And Justar, they wouldn't attack a friendly Barina, but I do think Justar is kind of keeping an eye out, trying to find... Curses, no sign of that rogue. Trying to find where the rogue has disappeared into the grasses. It's not like there's that many grasses for him to disappear into. Alright, Bravi, look at you, little one. And little Cassie is running by. But if they're not double-winged Nichelings, then I really need to start focusing on who's going to be a good mate. Like for Rira? C and C immunity? Well, she has K and C immunity, so that wouldn't be a good pairing. F and C immunity. C and K, F and F. Like for Rira, Nuvanku isn't, unfortunately, let's see, F and C. Yeah, we've got to get some genetic variability in this tribe if we want them to endure. So, for now, I will allow the others to kind of gather around. And I think that Analara is interested. F and C, F and C. I think Analara is interested in what's going on maybe in the swamps. So I'm going to start sending her down that way because she can actually eat the toxic berries and that would be very good. H and C is a good immunity. F and C. I have to kind of like, okay, first, winged Nichelings. Sunflower is curious. She is a helper of the winged Nichelings. Then he is not one of ours. Love Lily, I think, can go over. And I wish we had more lilies, but I don't think we do. Oh, there's too many Nichelings, but I've been saying that for a while now. Oh, and Kosi actually needs a little bit of help. Unfortunately, I think Krokunu wants to eat these berries, but he can't. So Kosi, let's have you jump out here. And like a distant relative can go ahead and help you out. Sea Lily will come over and try to learn how to do some singing because we do need to have somebody involved in the singing. And I'm going to let Kosi come down here and maybe eat these coconuts because now everybody who is not able to fly is going to try to help out with expanding the territories for the flying Nichelings and for the tribe as a whole. Alright, so we'll clear that away. River Lily. H and C immunity. Are you... No, that's F and C. H and F. And then F and C. So it doesn't look like River Lily is really set to be able to breed. Let's see, F and C. Yeah, she's not really the best mate for any of our current Nichelings, so I'm going to go ahead and let her jump into the river and just keep exploring. Wait, I think I'm drowning her! No! I forgot just because she has fishing tail doesn't mean she's going to be good at like, being in the water. Ah, dear. Alright, Kyotanu is going to need a spot of his own in the future, and Lily Lemon, I think, would like to have at least one more child. We're about to lose Sunspot, so maybe one more child with Sunspot. And then Cora can help out with gathering some food, and I think that Lemon Spots is an interesting Nicheling because he is willing to like jump around, kind of expand everybody's view where he can help. But otherwise, stay nearby and inherit this tree when the time comes. Let's kick the tree. Let's go ahead, maybe do one call. So maybe Sunspot has learned something from watching the lilies. Little Meese has F and F immunity. No, not going to help us with that male. Not going to help us with this male. Not going to help us with this male. So I think that we're going to go ahead and let her also start wandering about. All right, unfortunately with that illness, so hopefully that won't turn on us. And Mouse Lily is quite old, and I think she just wants to curl up next to her sisters in her final moments. Too many Nichelings, but we'll sort this out soon. All right, and I'm gonna let Janu leave his tree to his son Vilos and let him inherit it from a young age, because I think that he wants to be much closer to his lovely Lame, and I do think that those two make a wonderful pair. And she too wants to be closer, and they'll have many children. They're about to be a perfectly paired set, and possibly, because we're probably not going to have a lot of females in our Wings of Wonder tribe once we get them into Birds of Paradise, possibly the only flying set that you will see. So they're kind of like the elite royalty of our tribe right now, and holy days, they have interesting babies. Alright, is that everybody? Nope. Mila is down here with that scorpion tail. And Rosalie is over here, and I really, really wanted her to go forth, and I wanted her to be able to be the one to start the Sirens of the Sea line. And I think the lilies will still do it, based off of Rosalie and Coral's love, and their love of the sea, and their desire to offer up more. And Mila isn't even a proper descendant of the lilies, though, so genetically the line has been broken a little bit, but we might kind of gather a few of the stray lilies and figure out sirens later. For now, I'm really trying to figure out how to just handle all of these Nichelings. Alright, let's figure out what we can do here. Who died? Oh yeah, Mouse Lily of old age. Whoa! Neuro, look at you! Holy days, he's beautiful. Yeah, we're getting a lot of very, very interesting Nichelings from that pairing, that's for sure. And now, let's come over. Do we smell that nasty, nasty rogue? Maybe he's dead. That would be best for everybody. Poor Ririko has once again become pregnant. Oh, and she just bonked her own children on the head! I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. I just smacked both of them on the head with coconuts. Okay, yeah, Ririko apparently doesn't really like her kids. I don't think she's a very nice nicheling. Jeez. Just jeez. Meanwhile, little Sikosi is just going to help out. Like I said, all of the nichelings who are not winged nichelings will help out. And F and C. D and C. Well, we don't really have a lot of D's. There's E and G, actually. So, actually, I wonder if we'll have Snow Sky here. E and H. E and G. Actually, Snow Sky could have a good mate with the Barina sisters. So, why not? We'll have them move over there in just a minute. First, I think they would want to, like, establish a little bit of control of the area to make sure that it's safe. Glory Lily has been trying to hunt down that darn, like, where did he go? Glory Lily has, like, spent her whole life looking for rumors of that toxic fanged Nicheling, and we just haven't had any luck with that. So he's disappeared. Sunflower, I think, is just going to tend to the fields. There we go. She's going to tend to the fields for this group. Over here, I think that we're going to let Snow Sky start trying to woo Racimi of the Barina Claw. And as usual, I'm going to kind of give myself my own little handicap to make sure that we get more winged nichelings by saying if you have no wings at all, you must have at least one wing in your mutation menu. And other than that, I would like them to try to have higher fertility on Racimi. So definitely pull up the fertility there. And I would like normal blood clotting on Marius. And then for our double-winged nichelings, I would like them to be able to pass on at least one trait that seems to be very fitting with their personality. So for Snow Sky, I kind of feel like it would be albinism. Can you give albinism? You cannot! What? I didn't know that. All right, then white fur for sure, so that he could really, really try to pass that on. And otherwise, I kind of feel like Snow Sky would be cool passing on Birdbeak, just in case. So he's going to go ahead and try to woo. Yeah, so he successfully actually just wooed one of the nichelings, and he can gather some berry or some nuts from the top of the tree. And Rira, she needs to kind of take control of her area. But once that is done, then we'll start searching out a good mate for her. Including, I think I might just try to have her mate with Double Leaf. Not the most, like, perfect mate. But geez, C and K, better than Just Star, and Dapple Leaf is just so darn beautiful. I've just, ever since he's been born, I have wanted to see his gorgeous children. I'll admit it. And then Cassie is interesting. Cassie's wandering by. F and C. Huh, we'll keep an eye on Cassie. Alright, little Lana is over here. I guess we'll just have her gather some things. Too many Nichelings makes it hard to figure out like what we're doing sometimes. But geez, oh my gosh, look at Neuro. He is really cool looking. I kind of want to name him after like some sort of emperor name. Let's give him the name like Tikar. Tikar maybe. Which is not any emperor I know, but it sounded cool. Alright, and it looks like we got lucky. Lily Lemon will be able to have one last child with Sunspot. Oh, that's right, because even though he has days missing because he's old now, and of the original Nichelings to fly, he wasn't sickly. I'm so used to the princes being sickly. Speaking of sickly princes, we do have little Kirtanu, who can fly over here. And I think he's eager now that he has his wings to claim his own tree. And Lemon Spots continues to kind of defy this new fad of really wanting to control their own tree by helping out with whatever is around here. Alright, we'll have Analara gather up some food there. F and C, F and K. I'm gonna have Tavon continue to do a little exploring. River Lily is not drowning, thank goodness. H and C immunity. F and C, F and C. Yeah, it may be where we don't really have K and C. Like the best opportunity always with some of the pairings. But I just have to accept what we've got. Yeah, Javon. His children are all older now. Was Kosisi one of his? I can't remember. Like, there's just too many Nichelings. Alright, Love Lily was born in the swamps, but she's come over at the last minute to learn from Anna Lily the ways of being a lily. And little Seed Lily has come to do the same. So she's going to be over here. Oh, hey! And Seed Lily and Kirtanu might have time to bond. That's a good thing. And let's see, C and F. And Kosisi, there we go. We'll get us some food. Oh, look, Wanta, hi, you're new. So this is Kosi's child, actually, with Janu. And I kind of want to name him, Clam, or we'll name him Clar. Yeah, we'll name him Clar, after maybe like crab clams. Because that's what Kosi thinks about when seeing him. But she was just kind of stopping by. She's got stuff to do. She's got a platypus beak to unlock for us. And so now all of a sudden, Biolis is in charge of his young half-brother. So good luck with that. And actually, I should probably have Kosi go back. K and H immunity. No! Curses! Oh, I hate when that happens. I go to reach. I just ruined everything again. I go to reach. Go to make my way. Oh my gosh, I just lost. Oh, we just lost him. Look, his bones are in the tree. Oh, this is a travesty. This is an absolute travesty. I've made a big mess. All right, well, just as I was starting to get kind of a feel for everything, I went and messed it all up. But that's okay. We're going to figure out what we're going to do. We had a few babies born. I need to name everybody better. Kosi, I just needed you to dig a worm. That's all I was really going for there. You have the K and the H immunity, but now that I think about it, so do a lot of our Nichelings. I have too many Nichelings. Yeah, we've got K popping up all over the place. We've got H, not in a ton of places, but in a few. Does Clark have H immunity? Nope. But alright, well, I made a mess. I have to figure out what we're going to fix. But I do know that we're starting to get to the point where we have several winged Nichelings who can start taking over the trees. And I can start trying to pick the best mates and the best trees, like Lemon Spot's ability to now claim this area. For each zone, all of a sudden Anna Lily is almost completely alone. Little Seed Lily will try to pass on the Lily line, and I think that Mila will come to try to learn the Lily line that she wishes to be culturally a part of, even if genetically not so. And then we will breed many babies and get out of here at day 150, most like, with whatever Nichelings we happen to have. All right, we'll get our wind under our sails. I just need to start getting to the point where I can accept the main stars of the show are our double-winged Nichelings now, and we can hurry it along with all of the ones who are going to be very happy going from tree to tree, visiting with all of their Nicheling, kind of like God-touched Nichelings that happen to be visiting. And this particular one, Ririko, you're kind of mean. So we're going to figure out what to do with Ririko too, because she's kind of cursed her own tree, knocking out her sickly children right next to her. Maybe somebody will come to their rescue. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.